Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner, and welcome back to another episode of, or should I say, another video showcasing the events from 1.3, the Lantern Rite.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year? Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Leoa celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns into the night sky.
This is the plasterite to be used for the Mingxiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around it.
Oh yeah? He said that last year, too. If he'd listened to our marketing tips, he'd be doing even better by now. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about. This Xiao lantern is for you.
At this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline. Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. Oh, You don't look like locals to me. Looking to try your hand at making your own? I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao lantern, but let me start by showing you the simplest one.
I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern Rite.
Hello again, Wangya. How's the Mingxiao lantern construction coming along?
I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. There are thieves around every corner.
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate.
Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Well, long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the Lantern Rite in Liyue.
Ah, well, how was it? Fun? Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy, would you?
That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here. Enjoy the Lantern Rite in peace.
No. As I said, I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time of the year.
Yeah, it's a super impressive looking giant deer. Let's go take a look together. Ta-da! Your very own miniature Lantern Rite festival. Well, if it doesn't look mouth-watering.
So this is what you meant by bringing the festival to me? Is there no end to the peculiarities of human behavior? Does it serve any grander purpose? Is that so? Human motives defy my attempts to fathom them. Enough. Go watch your lanterns, but stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open for any menace. If you find yourself in trouble, speak my name.
Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner, and welcome back to the Lantern Rite. If you don't know, or if you want some explanation, the 2.4 main update event was not just Enkanomiya, nor the Archon quest, but also Lantern Rite 2. Lantern Rite has come around again. You and Paimon go ask the people of Liyue about this year's festival preparations. Now, there are 2 other quests that we can do. I think I'll cover them, but I'm gonna mainly focus on the story, and I think this is the story part. Now, unlike the previous Lantern Rite, I'm not gonna go too hard on the activities, although we do have these activities that you can do. I am gonna showcase the shop and the rewards you can get, because I think they have a special mention. But what I really want to focus on is the story. Not too much on the activities. I could do something similar to the Moon Chase Festival, where I just put all the activities into one video, while cutting all the unnecessary parts and just go straight into the action part of it. Now, if you're curious about what this is exactly what they did the last time as well. This is separate from Lantern Rite though. This is May the Fortune Find You, which is a 7-day login event you can do to get 10 free pulls. Super good, in my opinion. They did this last time, and they're doing it again, and I'm down for that. But then this is not related to Lantern Rite. This is something different. But it's kind of coincidental that this also came again in the past Lantern Rite. So, I wonder why. Maybe they are linked some way. Now, let's get started. Let's get back to the Lantern Rite, because honestly, I think this one will be a lot better. So, my opinion on the previous Lantern Rite was that
rebuilding the Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster. Oh, for a second there, Paimon really thought the Jade Chamber was gonna be ruined again. Oh, but it's all over now. Who knows if the Lantern Rite can still go on after an incident like that, though. Let's ask Lady Ningguang how things are shaping up for the festival this year.
Thank you, Paimon, for interrupting me for the how many times? Okay. So, if you're curious, this is supposed to be a sequel thing to the Archon quest. You actually have to do the Archon quest that came out in this update for you to start this Lantern Rite 2 event. What I didn't know was the fact that it was going to take a lot longer for Lantern Rite 2 to come out, because I genuinely thought Lantern Rite was going to happen in the beginning of the update. I didn't think they were going to put it straight in the middle. Understandable, because there's a lot of fun events, including Wing Trace. Now, before we get started with this Lantern Rite event, let me explain about my opinions on the past Lantern Rite, because I think this one will be a lot better, and that's because how much of a semi-downturn the previous Lantern Rite was. In my opinion, the activities of the previous Lantern Rite were super lackluster. Yes, I think it's very culturally fitting because they get to release lanterns, but we got barely any character interactions with some of the mainline characters of this game. Something that the Wimbledon Festival, what I consider to be one of the best festival events alongside the Moon Chase Festival, did really well. More character interaction and a lot more of the huge character moments, even though they probably like 1 or 2 lines. I think that's really cool. And I had this conversation about this with my friends, and we were saying that this first Lantern Rite was a test run of sorts for what ended up being the Wimbledon Festival, and to an extent the Moon Chase Festival, and now the Lantern Rite 2. So I think this will be really cool to see how much the Lantern Rite changed, and I'm looking forward to it, because I think this update started off super strong with the Archon quest and Enkanomiya lore. And if this kind of flops, this could be a huge downturn in my opinion. But I have high optimism for this time around. Although I'm not gonna expect too much, but at the same time I'm gonna be somewhat optimistic here. I think MiHoYo's gonna get this one right on. If they don't, then it's still understandable. I'm not gonna be too picky. Alright, let's get started. So we gotta talk to Ningguang.
Send this report to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and have them delegate each of the tasks on the list to the appropriate departments. Also, be sure to tell them that though the Lantern Rite may be complicated, everything must be done properly.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
We're not disturbing you, are we?
No, of course not. You are my honored guests. And given the looks of you two, I presume that you're here to celebrate the Lantern Rite?
That's right. So what's on the agenda for the festival this year?
As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place. Oh, but there is one of particular interest. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is planning a fireworks show this year. It should certainly be worth your time. Releasing Mingxiao lanterns has always been at the heart of the Lantern Rite. But with all that has occurred in Liyue as of late, I think the people of the city need something to warm their hearts. A feeling of everyone coming together in solidarity. So, I believe that this year calls for a celebration of particular magnificence. Something that would be closer to the hearts of every citizen. We are currently in the process of placing fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall choose a timely moment during the festival to set off all the fireworks in unison, allowing the sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people.
Fireworks? But we've already seen fireworks in other places before.
That is true.
Is there something special about the fireworks in Liyue?
Fireworks were originally developed alongside many other inventions here in Liyue. When our ancestors first created fireworks, they were originally known as firecrackers. Their bright flashes and loud sounds were often used for warding off beasts or as warning signals to other people. In those days, it was difficult for people to contact one another while out farming the land, so they would carry firecrackers with them to give signals when necessary. But people's lifestyles began to change after Liyue Harbor was founded. They no longer had to travel out of town to tend the fields anymore, so the use of firecrackers for emergencies also began to dwindle. But through our local customs, the pioneering spirit of the firecrackers has been passed down to this very day. We made improvements to firecrackers and began setting them off during the Lantern Rite to commemorate the tenacious spirit of our ancestors.
Classic Liyue.
Wow. Everything has so much history in Liyue.
As I'm sure you already know, everything on this land accumulates history and value as time passes. That is the nature of Liyue. I've left Keqing in charge of the fireworks show.
That's weird.
If you're interested, why don't we pay her a visit together?
Wow, okay. Again, Liyue getting a lot of cultural focus. I can kind of see the bias here, MiHoYo. Nah, I'm just messing with ya. So, we're getting started with the Lantern Rite 2, and we already met Ningguang again, which makes sense since she was you know, she's pretty much the one leading Liyue. I'm more surprised that we didn't get to see Ningguang in the last Lantern Rite, because I'm pretty sure we haven't. Also, we had the Mingxiao Lantern back again. This time around, I think the Mingxiao Lantern is a goldfish, I think? It looks like it's a goldfish or some sort of koi fish. And I noticed it immediately, and I have a certain feeling that this might be a certain character who likes fireworks.
We need to add
Okay.
a few more locations for launching fireworks. The show has to be visible all across Liyue, not just in the city. They celebrate Lantern Rite in Qingce Village too, you know.
That's true. But back to what I was gonna say. A goldfish is usually resembling... I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. The goldfish resembles a certain character that we might know from, not from Liyue, probably a fireworks girl from a different nation, maybe. I don't know. So I wonder if she's gonna be involved in this one. I doubt it, because she's not from Liyue, first off. But there were promotional art, or I think just art in general, about the Lantern Rite, bringing in a lot of characters back from multiple nations, Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. So I still have some thoughts about it. If I call it right here now, it'll be really funny. fact that I just called it out of the blue, but I still have some doubts about that. Just what I'm thinking about.
But, Lady Keqing, what about our budget?
The budget is exactly what it's meant to be. It's the necessary amount of funds to properly carry out a task. If you think the current budget will not suffice, then we'll simply have to apply for more funding from the Ministry of Civil Affairs and wait for their approval. Our aim is to organize a memorable Lantern Rite. The budget is there just to facilitate planning. We mustn't lose sight of our goal.
Yes, Lady Keqing.
It's almost like catching you how disappointing the last Lantern Rite was.
And please remember, safety first. Oh, it's Ningguang and the Traveler. Good to see you. Are you here for the Lantern Rite? Your timing couldn't be any better. The preparations are almost complete.
What are you working on, Keqing?
I'm reviewing the positioning of the fireworks and double-checking the relevant facilities. It's all in a day's work.
Forgive my directness, but if I'm not mistaken, you could just as easily leave these tasks to your subordinates. You've already been working around the clock these past few days. I am sure a break would not be amiss.
No, it's fine. Really, I can handle it. Pengyi, please redraft our plans, make a summary report, and send it to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return shortly. As for you, Traveler, you're our esteemed guest. Please take the opportunity to stay in Liyue Harbor and enjoy the festivities. Pengyi, is everything clear? Please remember the tasks I've given you.
Yes, Lady Keqing. Don't worry.
Good. Ningguang, Traveler, goodbye for now.
She just seems so busy.
Please, excuse me, Lady Ningguang. And, Traveler. I must get going. Lady Keqing told me a great deal of information, and I have to write up the plans from scratch again, so time is of the essence. Oh, one moment. I almost forgot. Here, Traveler. This is a launch tube. Lady Keqing said you may be interested, so she had me keep one to give to you. Someone with good handicraft skills should be able to use this to design their very own fireworks. You should try it when you have the chance.
Whew. Paimon couldn't get a single word in just now. Well, more like Paimon didn't dare open her mouth while they were talking, but still.
Keqing definitely had an imposing presence.
Did you notice it too? Lady Keqing is a lot more outspoken than she used to be. And she seems a whole lot busier too. Wonder why?
Ever since the Adepti left Liyue Harbor in the hands of mortals, we Keqing have taken up the responsibility of leading the people. We have taken charge of many vital tasks in various sectors, and we are responsible for planning and organizing all sorts of affairs. That said, being in charge of everything inevitably takes its toll. It's exhausting at times. Jiangzhou was responsible for planning the Lantern Rite in former years, but her father is getting quite old now, so she transferred to another department this year. In the end, the Lantern Rite planning was left to Keqing and myself. I am the head organizer, while Keqing is responsible for the highly anticipated fireworks show. Such an important event should be entrusted to the most qualified candidate. Keqing is disciplined, yet passionate about her work, so she's naturally the best fit for the job.
She's definitely disciplined. No doubt about that.
Absolutely. She is strict with both herself and others, to the point that she can even become overly involved at times. She's worked several days without a break now. I'm concerned about the effects it may have in the long run. Finding balance is an essential concept in Liyue culture. I've tried talking to her, but you know how she is. She uses her wit to talk circles around anyone. Traveler, you are quite close to Keqing. Why don't you try talking to her? Maybe she'd listen to someone as experienced as you.
Sure. Leave it to me.
Thank you, Traveler. I am glad you were able to help. Keqing can be a tough nut to crack sometimes. I still have other business to attend to at the Jade Chamber. I'll leave Keqing in your capable hands.
Ningguang leaves.
Are you sure you can really persuade Keqing to take a break? Even Ningguang herself couldn't manage to convince her. Besides, before you can persuade someone, you have to at least understand how they feel at the moment. Keqing has been working non-stop without a break.
So she must feel very tired?
Duh! Come on, everyone knows that. Think harder. How does she feel deep, deep down inside? Or maybe we can ask a friend. You know, someone more knowledgeable about these things.
Let's go talk to Zhongli then.
Huh? Zhongli?
He's really knowledgeable about the people of Liyue.
Oh, there's no arguing that. Zhongli it is then. Paimon thinks he's still a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Let's go see if he's there.
Oh wow. This is a nice surprise. So we got the launch tube, which will be relevant in the upcoming events later on or activities that we can do. Zhongli is gonna make a reappearance again. I mean, like, I'm not surprised about that since, you know, a Liyue festival cannot be a Liyue festival without Ningguang and Zhongli, am I right? But it's still a nice surprise to see Zhongli again, because I always think we're not gonna see him ever again. Because every time he makes an appearance, it seems like his last. Wow. Also, we probably would know more about Keqing if she got a story quest, miHoYo. You give Keqing all these moments in these events. Where is her story quest? We could have gotten that a long time ago. We got Jean. We sort of have. Okay, no, we don't have. We really don't have Gigi's. We have Mona's. We have Dialuk's. What about Keqing? Keqing is one of the more developed characters coming up now. Why don't we give her a story quest? I don't get it. I really don't. I guess this is a reason why they're not giving her a story quest, because every single event that they do involving Keqing, she's a lot more developed. I don't know. It's just a pet peeve of mine, and a lot of people as well.
Hello. How may I help you?
We're looking for your consultant, Zhongli.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm afraid he is currently out with the director.
Out with the director? Oh, you mean for work?
The director said that they were going for a walk. If you'd prefer, you could go look for them at Third Round Knockout. I've heard the director often goes there to do, promotion.
Awkward. Okay, so that's why we saw Zhongli with Hu Tao together. I mean, it makes sense, but wow. And Xiangling and Guoba is there. I hope you know that I still have not forgiven Guoba for eating those golden shrimp rolls. That is a sin right there.
Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, I am so full. Not another bite. Hats off to you, Xiangling. Serving the grilled fish with a dipping sauce is quite an innovative approach. The flavor is just to die for.
That's my signature dipping sauce. I knew it would taste great.
Tempered Jueyun chili powder mixed with garlic paste and chopped scallions, then seasoned with salt, vinegar, and soy sauce, before finally sizzling in hot oil. This recipe may seem a bit crude, but is entirely hinged on the precise balancing of flavors and seasonings by the chef. Everything must be balanced just right. It is the consummate mastery of this balance that turns a humble dish into an exquisite one.
Oh, that's quite the compliment, don't you think?
I'm flattered. Thank you, Mr. Zhongli.
And I thought I have a way with words. But you certainly take the prize, Mr. Zhongli.
You are too kind, Director. Your eloquence is infamous in Liyue Harbor.
That's harsh.
Oh, what's that? Oh, would you like to order something, Guoba? Oh, please, by all means, it's my treat. I'll just open a tab under Xiangling.
That's not...
Hey, are you guys talking about tasty food
Okay,
again?
Huto.
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. What brings you to this side of town? Hold on, let me take a wild guess. Yes. Oh, you must be here for the Lantern Rite.
Isn't that pretty obvious? Anybody could have guessed that.
Yeah, come on, can't you take a joke?
You came at the perfect time. I was just letting everyone try my latest dish. The owner of Third Round Knockout says it's, well, a real knockout. Mr. Zhongli and Hu Tao seem to like it too, but I think it never hurts to let more people do a taste test. How about it, you two? Would you like to have a taste? Huh. Don't have to ask Paimon twice, or once even.
Thank you, but we are here to see Mr. Zhongli.
Huh? You mean we're not gonna try any?
Is that all you think about Paimon?
Fine. Let's get down to business.
We meet again, Traveler. I trust your journey is going well?
Not bad. We've learned a lot along the way. And we will learn more if you answered the dang question about Dane stuff. Anyway.
Splendid. Therein lies the value of a journey.
So come on, why are you looking for our good consultant? Do enlighten us. And just in case you were wondering, we're on business too. We only tried Xiangling's dish since we just happened to be here.
Business? What kind of business would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor possibly have during a festival?
Even during the most joyous of holidays, life still follows its natural course, does it not?
Whoa.
Is that really so surprising? But there isn't a need to be alarmed. It's just a nice day today, and I thought we could go for a walk while doing a little promotion for our business. Oh, you could go ahead and chat away. Xiangling and I will go have some tea with the boss over there. Oh, Zhongli, please come get me when you're through here.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director. Now then, Traveler. What brings you to see me today?
Well, long story short.
Yes. The Yuheng is honest, intelligent, and most diligent. She is capable of shouldering responsibilities that few others could. But everything has a balance, and one's health must certainly weigh in.
Is there any way we can help her?
Yeah, everyone knows you're super knowledgeable. Paimon bets she would listen to someone like you.
If I were still the mighty Rex Lapis, I might be able to help her see reason. But alas, I'm now nobody but an ordinary consultant. My words no longer carry the same weight as they once did. Besides, I am by no means close to the Yuheng. Taking the liberty to lecture her may just as easily produce the opposite of the desired effect.
Oh, you're right. Then what should we do?
We could take a more subtle, indirect approach to the matter, such as telling a story that resonates with her, containing your message conveyed within it. Such a story can be achieved by referencing topics from her daily life. The story could prove even more effective if you weave in something about someone close to her.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
Let's go speak with others who are familiar with Keqing.
I knew you'd understand what to do. Well done, Traveler. Go collect some source materials for your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice, if needed. Once we have formulated the plot, you can tell the story to the Yuheng.
Wait, huh? Me?
You are on amiable terms with the Yuheng, which makes you the natural candidate.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So we need to talk with people who know Keqing, right? with.
Greetings, everyone. I hope I'm not intruding.
Traveler's face. Oh my god.
Lady Keqing!
Mr. Zhongli, I didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for all your assistance during the rite of parting.
You are most welcome, Yuheng. It was the least I could do.
How long ago was that? A couple of months, probably. What are you doing here, Keqing?
Why? And what's with your strange expression? Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli.
No, not at all.
Keqing, are you here looking for us?
Yes, I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti. I thought that it would
Aw.
be fitting to send them some festive gifts. On behalf of the Liyue Qixing.
But didn't you meet them when we were fighting to defend Liyue Harbor together? You could just as easily go and find them in Juyun Karst.
Yes, but we only met briefly on that single occasion. The Adepti may have already forgotten about me. And I'm concerned it would be imprudent to show up so suddenly.
Why do I have a feeling I know
Which is
who I'm
why
gonna
I
meet?
thought it would be more appropriate to ask you
There it
to
is right
introduce
there.
me first.
Did you try asking Ganyu?
Unfortunately, Ganyu is on leave at the moment, so I'm unable to get
Oh,
in touch with
underwater.
her. I'm afraid I'll still require your assistance.
So you even have to run around delivering gifts in person? It sure doesn't seem easy to be a Qixing.
We'll gladly help you.
Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts. I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show.
Great. Then we go watch the fireworks together.
Huh? Together? All right. I'll go to see the fireworks with you once I've finished my work.
That was awkward.
Speaking of which, Mr. Zhongli, the fireworks show will be particularly exciting this year. Please, don't miss it.
Ah, yes. Thank you for your kind reminder.
I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
And there she goes.
That's the Yuheng. Efficient and reliable as ever.
You're really reliable too, Zhongli.
Why, thank you, Paimon. Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
That's it? What the? Okay. Yeah. No. No. I'm not doing this. No. Stop. Are you serious? That's it? Okay. I mean, that was a lot. That caught me off guard. I know this is a multi-part thing, but that completely caught me off guard. Well, I guess this will be a bit of a shorter video than usual. So that's the beginning of the Lantern Rite. Good start. That was a good start, I think. We already started off with seeing some of the big names. We saw Shangling again, which is really cool. And kind of coincidental since we saw her during the Moon Chase Festival, and she was the main focus alongside Keqing. This time around, it looks like Keqing will take the star of the main focus. Again, which is cool. I mean, like, we need more development from her. But what I'm looking for is not just Keqing's development based on the festival, but Keqing's development as a character in general. That's why a Keqing story quest I feel like was necessary. But if we keep getting these type of things, I don't think Keqing's gonna need a character story quest because all of her developments happen to the events, and that's kinda... I'm not sure how to feel about that. But I guess we'll leave off there for now, and I'll see you guys next time when we continue the story of the Lantern Rite. Or maybe I'll do the other 2 quests, who knows? Or maybe I'll save them for the very end. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, depends. But next time, we're gonna continue with the Lantern Rite 2 story. Alright guys, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment on what's your opinion on this introduction so far, and I'll see you guys next time then. ACairconditioner, signing out. Have a good one, y'all.